Hello Taurus, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead, my friends. Welcome to a brand new week. Happy Monday. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for clicking here. If you are brand new and you've never clicked here before, I appreciate you trying this today with 10 of Cups Tarot to see if you enjoy these types of readings. Thank you so much for doing that. And I hope you will decide to stay. I hope you will subscribe, and I hope you will be in the comments. And thank you for your thumbs up even if you don't intend to stay. Thank you for the thumbs up if you enjoy the content. And for those of you who are always here clicking and subscribing and sharing and being in the comments and the thumbs up and all the way that you love me, I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much for doing that. Taurus, I'm here on a Monday, on Earth Day, to do a reading for you. We're just going to combine some energies with oracles and with the Psychic Tarot, and also with the regular tarot. Let's find out what we come up with this week for you, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And thank you if you're cross-watching. Let's find out what's going on here. Taurus, whenever you find this reading, whether it is today, tomorrow, or next year, it's always going to be for the week ahead, my friend. Whoo, look at that energy. Okay. Taurus, I feel like something's about to speed up for you here. Accelerated motion tells me that something is coming in quickly. Could be leaving quickly, but I feel like it's coming in quickly because the trail, right? It feels like it's something that you have been suspecting, I feel, is over the horizon or in the sky, or it's going to coincide with something that is a synchronicity. So maybe you will see a certain constellation that you've never seen before. Maybe you are looking at the sky when you see a shooting star or something like that for some of you. We do have fertility in the center, which is the Empress. That is your energy, Taurus, and also Libra energy, right? Venusian signs, the Venus signs, which are Libra and Taurus, the ones that always are working from love, right? We do have material and spiritual prosperity. So look, it's not just material, it's material and spiritual prosperity. So we do have card number 6, and it feels like it's not only having to do with your pentacle world, your money probably coming into a pretty decent balance, or you will be making more money because there will be a reciprocity back and forth. You'll be giving a service and you'll be getting something in return for that. I feel like, whether you're working for an employer or you're a person who's in business for yourself, I feel like you do have spiritual and material prosperity coming up here. And it's because of this. I feel like whoever I'm talking to here has leveled up. I want to say that over the full moon, over this last full moon, possibly over the new moon, you have leveled up and you have decided to streamline your life and cut away the things that don't make you happy or don't make you feel as though you're balanced and have love. So I do feel like for some of you, we are looking at, this is the Lover's card in the tarot. We are looking at harmony. So harmony with someone that you love, that would be the spiritual prosperity. And then we have material prosperity here as well, which both are part of the energy of the Empress, by the way, right? Let's pick up one more card here. One more card for you. I'll put these over here. One more card for you here, and then we'll get to the tarot. Let's find out what's coming up for Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, my bull gang. I am your bully sister, by the way. Taurus is my sun sign. Thank you so much for being in this tribe. We do have a rainbow. Now, I don't really read these ones in the reverse here, but we have rainbow and hope. So it did come out as in the reverse, and we won't ignore it, right? We'll think that maybe some of you are losing hope. Some of you are losing hope that whatever is supposed to be coming in with accelerated motion, you're like, Elsie, you're full of it because I've been waiting for years and nothing's happening for me. Well, maybe it's not on your timeline. It could be that. Maybe you still have some lessons to learn. Maybe the person you're waiting for, if it's a person or a job, maybe something has to be learned on that end before it can present itself to you. So we do have the rainbow and hope. I want to say for some of you, because we do have, look, we're looking at 6s here. Yep, we got this is a 6, that is a 6, and so is this. So I feel like things are coming into balance. The next card out on the bottom of the deck is the match to the Empress, which is the Emperor. And it looks like the Emperor is coming in with a full heart. We'll talk about that in a little bit. All right, so it does feel like there is there is something coming here, and it looks like I feel like sixes is something that you will see now in the spiritual community, in the spiritual world. Where we're not following the doctrines of some other person who decided that they would put an evil number into the universe and make everyone think it's terrible. 666 is not spiritually is not a bad thing. It is actually a good thing, and the sixes actually mean that you will have a time to refocus. This is encouragement. It's asking you to trust the process and let go of control. So those of you who are trying to control the situation by saying, "Where's mine? I need it right now." I know, y'all. I know. I've been waiting too, right? I'm waiting there right along with you. What do we got in the bottom here? Phrases, motivation. So it's time for you to find the motivation to stop controlling the end and to let go of control and trust the process. So we do have rainbow, hope in the distance, because when rainbows show up, right? When rainbows show up, it's like usually after a storm, letting us know that the storm has passed, and now we can look forward to whatever's coming in the future. All right, Taurus. All right. Look, I get it. Impatience is hard, right? Because we're supposed to be the most patient in the zodiac, and I think that the universe takes advantage of that. Oh yeah, Taurus will wait. Wait, you won't till you're dead, we will. All right, here we go. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the tarot for you, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I have way too much fun sitting here in my dining room talking to you here. So here we go. We got the Ace of Pentacles. So accelerated motion. Something is about to happen with your material wealth. Whatever material wealth is to you, whether it's your house, your home, your job, maybe a promotion. I feel like there is some sort of an investment that's coming here at an accelerated motion. So abundance, this Ace of Pentacles will change your life, but understand it can mean anything. It doesn't have to mean money. It's abundance. And abundance, if you look it up in the Webster's definition, it covers a lot of things. Abundance is an overflowing of the things that you really find precious and the things that are going to help you out in your life. Tell me about this Empress here, the fertility card. Feels like something's about to be birthed. I want to say it's a new beginning. A new beginning or something creative. You're about to be creative. We have the Four of Swords in the reverse. So I want to say that you're coming out of hiding, that maybe you've been healing, and maybe that's why you've leveled up, that you've been healing, and maybe you haven't so much been hiding. But for me, with the Four of Swords is in the reverse, it's more like I'm reconnecting to my friends. I'm reconnecting to my family. So I want to say that this season is a time for you to be a little more social, to get out there and speak with people that maybe you weren't speaking with before. Maybe you can tell me in the comments, have you been feeling more social since we got out of Aquarius season there? Possibly. Tell me about the material and spiritual prosperity here. You're about to get some balance or reciprocity in something here. We do have the Seven of Swords is in the reverse. We do have these three cards here, and they have fallen out. We do have the Page of Wands. We have the Queen of Swords, and we have the Knight of Cups. Guess what? Somebody is going to be letting you know exactly how they feel. They're about to liberate themselves in terms of romance. Somebody here is looking straight at this romantic feeling that they have for you, and they're about to speak it out and be very honest, because look at that. We've got the Page of Wands is here. So I feel like there is going to be a message. For some of you, it may be from someone who is a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. It doesn't have to be. We've got Taurus and Libra here as well. And we have earth and air energy here. So it feels as though there is something, and I'm just going to put them here, and I wasn't planning on it, but they came out of the deck here, and I'm not going to ignore them here. So we'll look at those in a little bit, but let's take a look at the Pentacles here. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Swords in the reverse. We've got the Seven of Swords in the reverse under material and spiritual prosperity. Look, I feel with the Seven of Swords being in the reverse, you're about to know a truth. Something is about to be revealed to you. You're about to get the truth, and it's going to up your game as it pertains to material and spiritual prosperity. You're about to grow spiritually. That's why I was saying that you're leveling up. Some of you maybe weren't at the Empress level, and maybe now you're learning how, for me as a reader, the Queen of Swords is always always the last one to learn. The Queen of Swords is always the last of the lessons of the queens to learn. Because once you learn the Queen of Wands, that you can do anything that you want, that you're independent, and you can just go and get what it is that you want. And then the Queen of Cups, who is compassionate and loving and kind and psychic, and realizes that she has a lot to give, a lot of emotion, a lot of empathy. And then the Queen of Pentacles, right? Getting the finances in order. For me, the Queen of Swords is the last one, because that's the one where you now have to stand up and be counted. Now you have to stand up and say what it is that you want here, and say it out loud. Really, oh yeah, say it out loud. I'm listening in my head to Headley is the name of the band, and the song is called Anything. And in the song they say, shout it out loud. I can so. Burn that guitar, you will never be a star. And then he says, I can so. So essentially it's about something that other people told you that you could never have, Taurus. Just stop trying to be a musician, stop trying to be a painter, stop trying to be a tarot reader, stop trying to get your own life, and just get in there and get your 9 to 5, right? That's kind of how the boomers were thinking about it. Just get in there and get your 9 to 5, and then you retire and you're good to go. And well, the truth is that a lot of them never made it to 65. A lot of them never made it to the retirement age. So I feel like you are almost being a little bit defiant here by saying, I'm not giving up on the thing that I want. And whether that's a person or a job or this house that you've always wanted, I feel like whatever you've been waiting for a really long time, your abundance, the opportunity is about to roll up for you. It's something that you've been waiting for patiently. But I feel like you're the wounded warrior. You're feeling like, Elsie, I don't know why you keep telling me that things are coming at me, because nothing is coming at me. Well, I think that the 9 of Wands is here telling me that you're not yet at a position in a place in your life where you've taken care of your burdens. It's time for you to unload some of the burdens. And how do you do that? Well, you take care of your mental health. And how do you do that? You find a professional, right? So it feels like there are some things that are going to be revealed to you for some of you, and for others of you, you're just almost there. I'm going to say you're almost there. But the first step is reconnecting to friends and family, and letting them know that you are the Empress here, acting in a way that you didn't act before, by being patient and kind and balanced. And the Queen of Swords is the last one that we learn, or for me anyway, as a reader, it always seems to be the last one that's learned as I'm doing readings here. And I feel like you are going to be stand up and be counted, or somebody will be anyway, but we'll clarify that. We do have the 6 of Cups. Okay, so we do have the 6 of Cups, and it feels like it is somebody that you have nostalgia with, or somebody that you have known for a while, someone that you have memories with, possibly. All right. Let's take a look. What's this accelerated motion for Taurus, please? What's about to speed up? I think this Knight of Pentacles is about to speed up, because I think that this has been lingering for years for some of you. And those of you who are expecting that something is rolling up, I say to you, lose control. Stop controlling the situation and stop expecting, stop waiting. For those of you who have turned your back to a situation that you thought was never going to transpire, you're about to be rewarded with something that's going to surprise you, or come to the surface, or be revealed as it pertains to material and spiritual prosperity. Tell me about the accelerated motion of the Ace of Pentacles, please. We do have the 7 of Pentacles, so you've been waiting for it for a long time. And for me, Pentacles are years. For some of you, it could be like 7 years, 8 years, 9 years. It could be something that you've been waiting for a long time. It seems like forever. It doesn't have to be that amount of time. For you, some of you, it could be a year that you've been waiting. We have the Knight of Cups. So things are about to speed up in the romance department. I'm just going to say, even though you don't want to hear about it, some of you, things are about to speed up in the romance department. We do have the 7 of Wands. So I want to say, get those boundaries in place, my friend. Because something is coming in here that is going to be... it's going to be hard for you to ignore. It is the Knight of Pentacles is bringing in the Ace of Pentacles after a very long time. So what I want to say is that if you've been waiting on the job or a person or trying to buy the house, that it feels like it's going to be within reach now. It's going to show up. It's going to roll up on you here. It's going to be within reach, Taurus. Tell me about fertility here, because I feel like the Empress is now completed the transformation thus far. And please know that when you get to the Empress energy, that you're never going to stop healing. You're never going to stop learning. You're never going to stop growing or ascending. This is not the last stop on your journey. This is just the beginning, actually. And usually you get into this Empress energy when you're in your 40s. And anybody who's in their mid 40s will know that life has just begun. This is not nearly the end. It's not even old anymore. And life has just begun in your 40s here. Tell me about fertility and reconnecting to people after a period of healing. We've got the Seven of Cups. We've got the Hierophant. Okay. And we've got the Knight of Wands. So it's saying exactly what it's saying here, that this is the accelerated motion. That's the Knight of Wands. Something is incoming to the Hierophant, right? That's you. The Hierophant in the tarot is Taurus. So there is somebody incoming. Something impulsive, moving really quick, moving super fast, something very desirable. Something that's going to give you, it's going to make you feel like, yeah, this is something that I want. But it feels like it's going to confuse or overwhelm you. It might be about emotions. I feel like when you do finally poke your head out of the cave here after hibernation, I want to say that it feels like there is something that's coming at you here. It could be for some of you, someone that you know, but it could be a big decision that you're making as well. This doesn't necessarily have just one meaning. It doesn't mean that you're getting a second chance all the time, but sometimes it can mean that the second chance is you're going to get a chance to make a decision about what happens next here. But there is something that's going to confuse you or overwhelm you that's coming at you really quickly, my friend. So I think that this energy is telling me that you need to tighten up your boundaries and make sure that they are solid, because you don't want to make any mistakes at this point. And I feel like you are in the Hierophant energy as well as in the Empress energy. And please don't get confused with the women and the men on these cards, feminine or masculine. I am an energy reader. I don't read body parts. I read energy. And that's what we're looking at here. Because even when we see a woman, we don't know what the energy is like. We don't know if it's masculine leaning or feminine leaning, right? And for you to make a judgment just on the book by its cover is kind of ignorant, right? We kind of just have to see where people lean before we really know who they really are. I feel like the person I am reading for is someone who's very balanced, who has learned all of the lessons of all of the queens, and someone who is very spiritual, is in their spiritual self, and they're teaching other people to be spiritually balanced as well. Two of Cups. There it is. That's what's incoming, my friend. So it looks like there is, you're going to have to make some sort of a decision here. Twos are always about decisions, and this one is about the heart space. Tell me what is being revealed to Taurus here with the material and spiritual prosperity and the Seven of Swords. We've got the Tower, okay, the Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Look, it's something you've been holding on to for a really long time, Taurus, whatever that is to you. It feels like you've been holding on to something for a really long time here. We've got the Four of Pentacles. It's like you're not budging, and you've decided that you're just going to wait here until whatever shows up, shows up. So I want to say for some of you in the week ahead, you are going to experience a tower. It feels like it's a good tower, though. I feel like the tower is giving realizations, because the Seven of Swords here is in the reverse and pointing at this material and spiritual prosperity. So I feel like something comes to you in a spiritual realization, but also something's coming from the Pentacle world. And there we have the Queen of Wands here. And the Queen of Wands is the one who is independent, individual. I'm going to do my own thing. I'm on my own path with my little black kitty here. And somebody who, this is sort of the fuck around, find out lady. That's what Charlie just said. I'm just saying. I know I blame Charlie for a lot of my shenanigans, but this is the lady, right? So this is the one who is like, who has suffered all of the things that have come and tried to kill her. They only made her stronger. This one is the one who is the business owner. I do what I want. You don't get to tell me what I do. So it feels like there is something coming here that I feel that you really wanted. The Tower's coming to bring it in. There's something being realized about spiritual and material wealth. You've been waiting a long time here. We've got the Seven and the Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Now, the person I think I'm speaking to here, you're not the one that is complaining that you didn't get what you wanted right now. You're the one who's been working on yourself, and I think you're glad to do it. So we do have the Seven of Pentacles, and one is 8, and this has all been moving really slow, and you've been waiting, but you haven't been spending your time complaining about what you don't have right now. What you've been doing, the person I'm connecting with, is you have been using that time in a really constructive way, and that is to build yourself up in the pentacle world. So we have the 7, and then we have 1 is 8. And 8 pentacles, that is the self-mastery. So you've been minding your business, figuring yourself out, and letting everybody do what they want to do. You're staying in your lane, and you're figuring you out at this time. You're growing, you're changing, you are into self-mastery. And as you are minding your business, guess what happens? Here comes the Knight of Wands rolling up with the Emperor in the back seat, maybe in the front seat, maybe riding shotgun, right? So it feels like what rolls up on you after a very long time is the Emperor. You are the Empress after all. Look, it's not my business, it's yours. You've been manifesting an Emperor. So whether they are an Aries or one of the kings, it's completely up to you and what timeline you're on and with who. But we do have somebody here who's very stable and solid. This person has their business together. This is the ruler of the empire. So they're kind of a big deal, and they're used to getting their way. They're a bit of a conqueror. It's the way that they get their way usually. And the Emperor is not going to come in if they don't mean business. The Emperor doesn't come in if there's even an inkling that we're not going to win. They're not even going to show up to the fight if they're not going to win. So this Emperor is coming in here after a very long time, but I think you're minding your business. I think you're doing your own thing, building yourself up. You're into the self-mastery, and that's why you're the Empress. So whether you're the masculine leaning or the feminine leaning, you're both here. We do have the Death card, and we have the 8 of Cups. Look, the universe is making this person turn around. We have the Death card here, and somebody here has decided to cut string here. Somebody's decided that something has ended, and I feel like something has ended for the Emperor, and that's why the Emperor is rolling up late. We do have the 8 of Cups, so they've emotionally disconnected from something in the past. Something's come to an end, and it has transformed this person into the Emperor. So we do have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck, which tells me that things are changing in divine timing, and it's a fated moment here. And so you've been waiting a really long time, and for those of you who are at the 9 of Wands and have not learned yet how to drop your trauma or drop your burdens or stop being identified by your sickness, your mental illness, your things that you're carrying on your back that you can unload, I feel like this is something that you might experience on your own timeline. Tell me about the 9 of Wands, please. We have the 5 of Cups. I was just saying, some people are like, look, I'm way down, I'm busy. When is mine coming, right? We do have the 3 Pentacles here. I do feel like for some of you, first of all, this is going to start out as a friendship, or maybe the Emperor is your friend, and now things are about to pick up in a different way. You're going to have to make a decision about this person that you've known for a long time, that you thought was never going to show up, right? With the moon energy here. You're about to get the victory in love with this Emperor, and it's going to knock you out of your shoes. I really do feel like it. So for the 9 of Wands here and the 7 of Pentacles, I feel like some of you have been in this 9 of Wands energy too long, and you're feeling exhausted, like you don't want to wait for the ending. Like, I don't think I can make the ending. Well, what's your choice? You got to wait. You got to work on yourself, right? Those of you that are on this side have already worked on yourself. Those of you that are over here, I feel like you're in waiting for all this to happen because it's time to get out of the 9 of Wands. And there is sadness here that needs to be overcome here. Maybe you're too burdened, weighed down because things are really busy in your life, or maybe things you're just making ends meet. I feel like for those of you who are feeling exhausted because all you seem to do is work, and like money comes in one side and goes out the other, I feel like your money is going to get a lot better because we do have the Ace of Pentacles next to the 2 of Pentacles. You're really busy working, but please know that your efforts are about to pay off. And although you've been in this sad energy, like, when is this ever going to alleviate for me, Elsie? I feel like for those of you who have been feeling that life has been super heavy for you, I feel that things are about to get a little easier. Okay, let's go over here. Let's go over here. Let's find out what's going on with the rainbow. Let's talk about this though, because we do have an incoming message. Somebody who's about to be really honest with their feelings. It could be someone who's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We also have the Emperor who's Aries. We have Scorpio energy here. We do have Libra and Taurus energy here. We do have, we have Taurus energy, Scorpio again. Tell me who we're talking about, please. Somebody is about to be very honest in communication with you, Taurus, about how they feel about you. And there it is. It's all in divine timing, my friend. Here comes your wish fulfillment. There it is. It is in divine timing. So everyone's on different timing. So if you haven't seen yours yet, that's why. Divine timing is at work. Fated moments, right? Divine timing, fated moments. Things are about to change and they're about to get super happy. I feel like with the devil energy here that you don't believe it when it rolls up on you because you've been waiting for it for so long and had convinced yourself that it is not going to happen. I feel hope is here, whether you're on this side or that side. I feel like hope is here for you. Those of you who have not yet reached the end of this leg of the race here, I want to say. And for those of you who already have, there's hope abroad here. Tell me what happens when we see the rainbow. It's card number 6, which is also the Lovers, right? This is a cup, my friends, that either you said no to or someone else ignored. But I think that even though they ignored your offer, because that's what I see this cup as, somebody here ignored your cup and they feel like they've lost you. They feel like there's no way that this can come together again. But I think that you knew that they would come back. You always knew it. The High Priestess is here, psychic energy, right? You knew that they were coming back for the 10 of Cups, but maybe you've been waiting a very long time for it. I think that's what the hope is. You've held out hope to here, and now it's about to show up for you, my friends. I know. It's rolling up, and it's rolling up slowly. And it feels like for some of you, it's right around the corner. For others of you, you still have a little work to do before this can reveal itself to you. But what's being revealed to you is the Queen of Wands. Somebody is going to tell you how attractive you are. They are very attractive. This person's been holding on to your energy forever. The Queen of Wands is your energy because you're the Empress. They've been holding on to you forever, and now they're about to come in. The tower's going to fall. It's going to push away everything that was the illusion that you two couldn't be together. And here we are. We are right here looking at each other with the 4 of Swords. Feels like people have healed. Time does that. It heals people. It changes people. That's how it's supposed to happen. When somebody says to you, gosh, you're not the same person you're not the same person I met. I hope not. I hope not, because everything's supposed to change and move and grow. This is somebody, though, that you have a lot of experience with, a lot of memories with. They are a soulmate energy. I'm going to go for now, Taurus. I hope y'all are well. I'm out for now. Take care, y'all. Bye-bye.